Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Bryce. It's the part two of ranking the power rankings of NFL teams. So we will go through 25 to 19. And if you want to know what 32 through 26 was, you'll go back to the other video and watch that. But the first team we'll be talking about, the 25th best team in the league, will be the Las Vegas Raiders, I think. You know, they got a new head coach, a revamped offensive line. It's very good. I mean, I really liked what they got in the offensive line wise. My question is, will Fernando Mendoza play at all? I think probably he'll at least play some with Kirk Cousins. I don't trust Kirk Cousins to stay healthy or be starting caliber wise, you know. They still have Brock Bowers, which is probably the best tight end right now in the whole league. He is their wide receiver one pretty much. Upgraded defense like crazy. I mean, they just got a bunch of new pieces on there. And then, as I said about Brock Bowers, their wide receivers are very interesting. They don't have many of them, not good ones at least. 24, we're going to say, is the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones, coming off an injury, torn ACL. That's a big injury. He wasn't doing so good at the second half of the time he played last season. He started up here and he started going down just a little bit at a time. How big is the loss of Michael Pittman? That's a great question with him going to with him getting traded to the Steelers. How good is the wide receiver room going to be? Or Josh Downs is really going to have to take a big role compared to what he had last year. Alec Pierce, he is currently recovering from a surgery he had. He did sign that huge contract, so I'm interested to see if he will be able to be that caliber of a player he was that could take a top off of a team. Number 23, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is probably Todd Bowles' final season. I mean, he's been there for a while. A lot of people thought he was gone last year, so I'm surprised he's still there. Baker Mayfield, he's betting on himself, which he can do that. He has that kind of aura and determination. Because, he's been trying to get a new contract, but they just haven't been giving him what he thinks he deserves. I won't be surprised if he leaves in the offseason next year. I think the new offense will be a little stagnant. I mean, they lost Mike Evans. Chris Godwin's coming back from injury. Their rookie wide receiver from last year. He'll be number one wide receiver now. So I could see him just because he started off good and then he kind of just stayed here, went down a little bit. I won't be surprised if he just goes straight up second year for him. They did get Kenneth Gainwell and Alex Anzalone. They are older, they are veterans, but I do definitely think they will help because they had no running back. And Alex Anzalone is a great leader for a defense. 22nd best team, I think, will be the New York Giants. My first question would be, should John Harbaugh just retire? If you saw the video of him trying to get his team hyped in a meeting, it's just not there. Maybe it's because he's new. Maybe he didn't know he had to do it. But, I mean, he does not seem to have the backing of the players. Will Jackson Dart be healthy the whole season? We saw him get concussed, get hit so many times last year. And that was pretty much the reason Brian Daboll got fired. So my question is, will Jackson Dart be able to play and not get hit when he runs as much? Will Scatterboo be good after his injury? He definitely would be a good goal line running back. I mean, he definitely has that mentality. He's doing backflips and stuff during the offseason. So, I mean, we definitely see how he is. They did draft Arvell Reese with the 5th pick. They also signed a ton of veterans like Tremaine Edmonds, Darnell Mooney, Greg Newsome II, and Isaiah Likely, who followed John Harbaugh from the Ravens. I definitely think they will be better than they were last year because they just signed a bunch of new players, a bunch of veterans. We just need to see them gel together and see how they work out. 21, I will say, is the Minnesota Vikings. My first question was, does Kyler Murray still have it? When did he lose it? I don't know. They lost a ton of veterans like Harrison Smith, Hargrave, Jonathan Allen, and Grenard. Their defense just lost a bunch of players. I mean, to retirement, to just releasing them. I'm very interested to see how they do. I'm also very intrigued with how their wide receiver room is, because they have Jawan Jennings, who they just signed. They still got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison needs to do some off the field stuff. Apparently, he's been needing to work on, but they still have that big head three. And I'm interested. Jordan Mason still their running back. He's a good backup running back, but I don't see him being a good number one. I had him in fantasy last year. He was decent, but he was like, I'll just play him like as a flex if I needed to, if I had players injured or that type. The 20th best team that I think will be in this NFL season, the San Francisco 49ers. All right. Injured riddled team right there, I'll say that. I mean, they had like 20 players out in a practice. Will the head coach be good for the season? I mean, he had that major car accident. He said he can't hear multiple people talking to him. He can't listen to loud music, can't make decisions. And as a coach, you are that decision maker. Brock Purdy's still elite, I think. I mean, he is still a great quarterback. Interested to see how, if the head coach is not doing great, and maybe he can't coach a couple games, to see how Brock Purdy does, because people said he was just a systematic quarterback, all that type of situation. Is the electric station a myth or is it truth? Like is that making players get injured? I think they need to do a real study, because it's kind of crazy how they're always the most injured riddled team every season. I mean, every season they are. And for the last team we'll talk about today, the 19th ranked team that I have for this NFL season, the Washington Commanders. Stephon Diggs, he's definitely going to help their wide receiver room, because, I mean, they had Terry McLaurin, and he's getting up there in age. Same thing for Stephon Diggs, but he can at least take some of the load off of Terry McLaurin. Stephon Diggs, he was injured last year. He did come back from an ACL injury, so he was kind of, on a snap count. So I definitely think he'll definitely get more reps and get more receptions and all that this year. Will Jaden Daniels have a bounce back year? I mean, I know he wasn't great last year. He was perfect for a rookie quarterback. I just don't want to see him go down a RG3 route, with him always being a generational quarterback, but always just being injured. They added veterans, but most of them aren't like real game changers. They're like plug and play pieces here and there. So I'm very interested to see how they do. So this is the second part of the video. Next one, we'll start getting into the teens more than the 19th we just talked about. And if y'all disagree, if y'all agree, if y'all have questions or have anything to comment or anything, just go ahead and leave in the comments. And go ahead and like and subscribe for me. When I get to 20 subscribers, I'm going to go do whatever the top comment says in a short video I created earlier. So, just go ahead and do that for me, and peace.